welcome back once again to the mathematics class. In this class, I am going to discuss with you the remaining problems of exercise 6C. Right, we have completed till the third part. Okay, here I will be telling for you the continuation, that is the fourth sum of exercise 6C. Now, those who have not watched those videos, the previous videos, just click on the I button. Okay, now let's get started quickly. Here I have noted down the first problem. Prove that cos 35 degrees, cos 85 plus cos 155 equals to 0. Let's start with this. Now cos 35, I can write it as here. I can write it as 90 minus, here we can write it as 90 minus 55. Okay, right? 90 minus 55 is cos 35. Similar way, I can write this as cos 90 minus 5 degrees. So that comes to 85. So let us keep this as it is, cos 155 degrees. Right? Let me take the LHS part first. So we have to get 0, that is the RHS. Now here, cos 90 minus 50 comes in the first quadrant. 90 minus 55 is in the first quadrant. And cos 90, it changes to sine 90 and 270, complementary angles, you get it here. And in the first quadrant, all are positive, so cos is positive, so sine 55 degrees only. The similar way, this is also in the first quadrant, 90 minus 55, so cos 90 comes to sine and 5 degrees only. Now we have here cos 155 degrees, right? Now, when you see these two, we can apply the formula sin C. These are called as C and D formulas. Okay, sin C plus D. So we can get this as, this formula is 2 sin C plus D. Always when you remember the formula, sin will take the whatever sign is there, that it will take, and it will give it to its opponent the minus sign. Okay, so like that you have to remember the formulas. Here sin will take the same thing only. If it is cos, the opponent, the next, the reverse one, it will take. So 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos. This is a formula. So we'll apply the formula for these two, first two. Okay, so if this is C and D, I can take it as 2 sin C plus D by 2, and we have cos. Okay, cos C minus D by 2 plus given again cos 155 degrees also given here. Now if you see this, this comes to 2 sin 60 by 2 is 30 degrees and cos 50 by 2 is 25 degrees. So cos 25 degrees plus cos 155 degrees. Right. Now we see here sin 30 degrees, we know the value 1 by 2. So that is half, 1 by 2 gets cancelled. This is cos 25 degrees, cos 155 degrees, right? Now we get it as cos 25 degrees plus, can write cos 155 as 180 minus 25. So 180 minus 25 is 155 degrees, right? Here. So 180 minus 25 comes to the second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. Okay, so cos 25 degrees and cos is negative. Cos 180 means you get again cos only, but a negative sign 25 degrees because it is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive. So here you can cancel off these two, you get 0. 0 is the answer, RHS, right? We have started with LHS. Please pause the video and note it down. Let's see the next one. Now, the second problem, okay, this is the second problem, not the first one. Here, now tan 72 degrees is equal to tan 18 plus 2 tan 54 degrees. Okay, we have to solve this. Now, for this, let me take first, I'll start with cot A minus tan A. I'll start like this. See here, what we get, we will see. Now, cot A minus tan, I can write cot A as the reciprocal of tan, isn't it? 1 by tan A minus tan A. Now, if you take the LCM here, what we get here? If we take the LCM as tan A, so I get 1 minus tan square A. So this reminds us of some formulae, okay. So tan 2a formulae, but we need 2 also. So to get 2, I'll multiply and divide with 2, okay, here. So if I multiply and divide, the value doesn't change. So with 2, I'll multiply and divide, right, 2 tan a. So if you see this is a reverse formula for, if you take the formula, see the formula here of tan 2a. Tan 2a formula is 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square. Do remember this. If it is plus, comes to sin 2a. Okay. Here. Now this is the formula, but this is in the reverse one. So I can write it as 2 by tan 2a. Okay. Tan 2a. If this comes down, so the formula is this. Right. 2 upon tan 2a. But I can also write that as 2 cot 2a. If tan 2a comes up, it is cot 2a. So what we got? We have started with cot a minus tan a. So we got 2 cot a. Right. Here we got this. Now I'll take, let here the values, if you see 18 degrees, the lowest one is 18. Let a be 18 degrees. Okay. Let us apply. So cot 18 degrees minus tan 18 degrees equals to 2 cot 2 into 8. 2 into 18 is 36 degrees, right? So what we have here, 36 we have. So let us see here. Now cot 18 degrees, I can write it as 90 minus 54. 90 minus 72 if you see, right? 90 minus 72 is 18. Minus tan a, let us keep tan a is 18 because the value which we have here is same. Now here we will change because 36 degrees, here 54, we will change this, equals to, let us take cot 90 minus 54. Okay, that is 36 degrees. Now cot 90 clearly is tan, and this is in the first quadrant, 90 minus 2. 90 minus 72 in the first quadrant, all are positive, so 72 degrees minus tan 18 degrees here. Okay, 2 cot 90 again comes to tan 90 minus 54 is again positive tan 54 degrees. See here we have. Now we will shift this to the other side. That comes the our solution. 72 degrees is equal to tan 18 degrees plus 2 tan 54 degrees. This is what we have here. So hence proved. So I have started with a simple thing, that is cot a minus tan a. We got some as 2 cot 2a. That in place of a we substituted 18 degrees and we got the result. Please pause the video and note it down. Let's see the next problem. See the third problem, sin 750 cos 480 and cos 120 cos 60. These are the simplified forms here we got, but these are the bigger values, so we will reduce them into the smaller values. That is equal to minus half given. Let us start with the LHS part. Here sin, we can write this as 2 into 360. 2 into 360 is 720. 720 plus how much is remain? 30 degrees. So that comes to 750. Now cos, this also will write 360 plus 120. Okay, these are all degrees. 360 plus 120 degrees I can write it as. Here let us keep them as it is, 120 degrees and cos 60 degrees, because they are the in the below 120 degrees. So no need of changing them here. Now 362, twice 360 means 2 revolutions, plus means that comes to the first quadrant. Okay, here in first quadrant sign is positive, all are positive, so sin 30 degrees. And here 360 plus 120, so it comes to the first quadrant. Here 120 again 90 plus, so that means we get it as minus cos. Okay, so let us take here cos 120 degrees only, not minus here, plus cos 120 degrees and cos 60 degrees. Okay, so this is positive only, not negative here, because 360 plus, so that comes to plus only here. And if you take the values here, this value also you can take it as 90 plus 30. Okay, so this is cos 90 plus 30 degrees. So cos 90 is sine 30 degrees plus 90 plus 30. Likewise also you can take. So this value is equal to half, and this value you get it as cos 120 degrees is minus half again. And the values you need to know. Okay, also you can take it as 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60 in the second quadrant, like that. In the second quadrant, cos is negative, so minus half you get. You can also take 90 plus 30 or 180 minus 60. So either ways you get minus only. So cos 120 is minus into cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 is again sin 30, that is 1 by 2. So if you multiply this minus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 4. If you take the LCM, so minus 1 that is minus 2 upon 4, we get it as minus half. So that is what we wanted. Okay, so pause the video and note it down. Now here cos A plus cos 4 pi. 4 pi means 4 into 180 by 3. So if this goes, so 180, 360. So that comes to cos 240. So to cos 240 degrees minus A plus again cos 240 degrees plus A. Okay, we are starting with, we are doing the LHS part only. We are taking this, we have to get the value as 0. Now here let us take cos A here, and if you see these two, if you expand them, they are the compound angles formula. Cos A minus B, cos A plus B. If you expand it, what is the formula of cos A minus B? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Again we get cos A plus B formula. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Here in a cos function, if it is plus you get minus, if it is minus you get plus. If you expand them, finally if you do it here, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay. Again we have, for this formula we got this plus. We get it as here for this formula, cos A again cos B minus sin A sin B. If you expand them, what we get? We can cancel off 2 cos A cos B. So that we will write here, A is 240, B is again our A. So 2 cos 240 degrees and cos B is our A. So this is the formula, but no need of remembering this. We can directly do it in the rough part and write. Here, this is the compound angles formula. If you simplify them, you get cos 2 cos A cos B right here. Now in this you can take it as cos A as the common. So 1 plus 2 cos 240 degrees. Now I can resolve this 240 degrees into 180 plus, okay, or 270 minus, any either ways you can do. So 180 plus 60 degrees, right? Now that comes to cos A into 1 plus 2, 180, cos 180 plus 60, that comes to the third quadrant, again cos is negative. So we can take it as here, we can keep it as minus cos 60 degrees. So that means cos A 1 minus 2 into 1 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. You can cancel off half. So that is cos A into 1 minus 1. That is cos A into 0. So that comes to 0. 0 into anything is 0. That is the RHS part. Quickly pause the video and note it down. Here the fifth problem, cos square A, cos square 2 pi by 3 plus theta, cos square 2 pi by 3 minus theta equal to 3 by 2, that is given in the question here in the textbook. Okay, right, we'll start with this. Here if you take cos square A as it is, we'll take the LHS part, and here if you see this is cos, we can write this as 2 pi by 3 plus theta whole square, right? You can write this as, isn't it? And the similar way we can write this as cos square, we can write like this, 2 pi by 3 minus theta whole square. Now if this whole square, first in the compound angle ratio, that is cos of A plus B and cos of A minus B, we will expand. Okay, Here if you take cos square theta, here cos A is 2 pi by 3, cos A, cos B. In cos function you get reverse sign, that is if it is plus you get minus, sin 2 pi by 3 sin B, that is, so B here is theta, okay, right. So the compound cos A plus B, compound formula, compound ratios, cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. Also we do have square here. Similar way we will do for this. This is cos A, cos B plus, because here it is negative, so sin A, sin B. Okay. Now, here we can take this complete thing as A minus B whole square, A plus B whole square. Right. See, if you see here A minus B whole square plus A plus B whole square. We know these identities, isn't it? So what comes here? We get it as A square plus B square minus 2AB again plus A square plus B square plus 2AB. So if we cancel off this, what do we get? 2A square and B square, 2B square. So here we will suppose this complete thing as A and this complete thing as B. So this in the rough part we will take. So we got 2A square, that we will write directly here, that is cos square A plus, here I can write it as 2, right, A square is this, right, cos 2 pi by 3 cos theta square and plus B square sin 2 pi by 3 sin theta whole square. So this complete thing is A, this is B, right. So I got it as 2A square. The similar way what we have done here, 2A square, B square we have written. And if you write here cos square theta plus 2 into, here you can resolve this, 2 pi by 3. So if you take 2 into 180 by 3, this comes to 60. Here 60 into 2, 120 degrees, isn't it? So we can directly write cos 120 degrees. Right. Cos square 120 degrees. Square I can give it to both. Cos square theta plus sin square 120 degrees sin square theta. Right. Here 120 degrees we can write it as 180 minus 60. See here 120 degrees we can take it as 180 minus 60. If you take cos of 180 minus 60, so 180 in the second minus 60 in the second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is negative. So here you get 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. You get minus half cos square theta plus 2. Here you get minus half, but it is squared, and cos square theta. Here sin 180 minus, but sin is positive. So 180 minus 60, that is in the second quadrant, sin is positive. So sin 60 is root 3 by 2 whole square and sin square theta. Let me take this. Right. Here we got it as cos square theta plus 2 into minus half, so 1 by 4 cos square theta plus 3 by 4 sin square theta. Okay, let us shift this sin square into cos square again. So from the first identity I can take it as plus 2 into here 1/4, so cos square theta by 4 you can write it as plus 3 by 4 sin square I can write it as 1 minus cos square. I can write it as 1 minus cos square theta from the first trigonometric identity. Okay, sin square we can write it as 1 minus cos square, because let us bring this complete equation into cos square. So if you take here cos square theta plus 2 multiplied by this, so 2 once 2 twice, so that comes to, I am opening the bracket, cos square theta by 2 you get it here, and 2 multiplied 3 into 1 by 4, 3 into, again we can take it as plus 2 once, 2 twice, that is just 3 by 2, and if you open it, this 3 by 2, again 2, so 2, we'll do it here, 2 into 3 by 4 cos square theta. So if you cancel off, it comes to 3 by 2 only, but negative cos square theta, you get it here. Right, here what I have multiplied and I have opened the bracket at a time. Here we can take it, we can take the LCM here. For only these 3 we will take the LCM for these 3 here. 2 if you take LCM, let us keep 3 by 2 because the answer is 3 by 2, let us keep 3 by 2 aside and let us take for these 3 LCM. So 1, so it comes to 2 cos square theta minus here cos square theta, okay, and here minus 3 cos square theta. Right, here we got it as this is plus cos square theta once and minus. So if this is 3, 3 minus 3, again we have 3 by 2 also here. I kept 3 by 2 aside. So this comes to 3 cos square minus 3 cos square, that is 0 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So that is simply 3 by 2. Right, this comes to 0, okay, 0 upon 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 3 by 2. This is the RHS. Okay, with this we have completed the 4th problem. In that 5 bits I have completed. Hope you have understood that, and we will see the next problems in our next session. Thank you all. Please pause and note it down. Thank you.